Hello, baseball fans. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Welcome into On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, thank you so much for checking out the channel. I do appreciate it while you're here. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date with everything going on here at On Deck, and of course with the Atlanta Braves. And right off the bat, I have to mention, you may notice we are not in our normal studios this weekend. I'm actually on the road for a wedding, but that does not mean that I am not keeping up with the Atlanta Braves, just like you, I'm sure. And if you watch Game 3 like I did, you know it did not go so well for the Atlanta Braves. Of course, losing to the Phillies 9-1 in Game 3 of the National League Division Series. Not the best way to move forward in this series. Of course, the Braves lost Game 1. They won Game 2, and now, of course, right in the same place, they now have to win 2 in a row to take the series and move on to the National League Championship Series, who will be against either the Dodgers or the Padres. The Padres currently lead that series 2-1. But the Braves, let's focus on that for a second. Last night, not a good night. And we talked a lot before this game because there was a lot of decisions to be made the day of. We didn't know who it was going to be on the mound starting the game for the Braves. We didn't know if it was going to be Spencer Strider, who inevitably did take the mound, but the other option was, of course, veteran Charlie Morton. And the decisions had a lot of positives and negatives for both. If you pick Morton, there's a lot of postseason experience there, a lot of experience in general there. But Morton has struggled recently. He has not had his best year in general, and to be honest with you, it's kind of really peaked up towards the end of the season. That being said, on the flip side, Spencer Strider, great year all the way through, but here lately he has not pitched much at all. For the previous 2+ weeks, he has been out with an oblique injury. So there was a lot to for Brian Snitker to really make that choice. And he made the choice he did. Spencer Strider takes the mound, only makes it to 2 2/3 innings in the game. It did not go well for Spencer Strider. Of course, towards the tail end of the third inning, he intentionally walks Kyle Schwarber, and a pitch is made to Rhys Hoskins, which is taken over the fence. That gave the Phillies a 4-0 lead, which inevitably became a 9-1 lead, and the Phillies, of course, took the game. But let's focus on today, because this is a must-win if there ever was a must-win. If the Braves lose today, the season is over. If they lose tomorrow, the season is over. They have to win 2 in a row to take this series. I believe they can do that. They've done it before, and I think they'll prove that they can do it again. But if you want to ask me honestly, yes, the Braves' backs are against the wall. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. Now, the benefit of that is the Braves can react in 2 ways. They can fold, or they can react like they did all through this year with the New York Mets, and they can take it at the end of this series. And I think that would be great. But they're going to have to do it on the back of veteran Charlie Morton today, and likely Max Fried tomorrow if the Braves make it that far. I think this team is better than the Philadelphia Phillies. No doubt about it. Up and down, I think they're a much more complete team. I think they had a better regular season. Their record shows that. But it does not matter what team is better in the regular season. What matters is what team is better this week. Now, you can tell me that Aaron Nola was just too much for them yesterday. That could be the case. But we're not going to have to worry about Aaron Nola or Zach Wheeler again in this series. We've seen them. We're not going to see them again. But the Philadelphia Phillies are going to have to deal with a Max Fried who is probably looking to turn back time and not remember Game 1 and go out of this series with a good game tomorrow. But they're going to have to get through today first. So we will, of course, be keeping up with this all day long today, and we will more than likely be live tomorrow night once I return home, and I can give you a quality live stream from there. But we will see how this series turns out. We will see how it turns out today. And, of course, if the Braves make it that far, we will see how Game 5 turns out as well. I think this series has potential to be one of the much more competitive series, and we'll see how the Braves react to being down 2-1. I hope you've enjoyed this coverage of the Atlanta Braves and Philadelphia Phillies in the National League Division Series. Game 3 did not go the Braves' way, but hopefully Game 4 and Game 5 will, so that the Braves can advance to the National League Division Series. If that happens, we'll, of course, be live tomorrow night from home this time, and, of course, we'll give all the coverage there, win or lose. We will be live tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. On a personal note, I want to send out congratulations to the reason I'm here in Florida during the postseason, Alex and Gracie Stewart, who will be getting married later today. There are very few people that I would leave town for and miss watching the Braves during the postseason for, and Alex and Gracie Stewart are 2 of those people. So congrats to them. Looking forward to being a part of the wedding tonight, and of course looking forward for a Braves victory today and tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, thank you again for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Remember again to like, this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications. And we'll see you next time right here at On Deck.
Baseball fans, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. As always, thank you for your support.